Happy Tuesday, everyone. Let's have some tea with tea on Let's Talk Therapy Tuesday. We become who we surround ourselves with, which why choosing good friends who align with your values and the divine purpose and plan for your life is important. I think the word friend is precious and should not be taken lightly. We call people friends because we've known them a long time, because we talk regularly to them, because we have history. But history doesn't automatically equal friendship. At some point, we have to ask ourselves, what are my standards for friendship? How do I expect people to show up for me? And just as importantly, how am I showing up for them? Because this is more than a relationship issue, it's a boundary issue, and it's a mental health issue. Healthy boundaries teach us what we will accept, what we're willing to give, and when it's time to step back. Without boundaries, we can spend years overextending ourselves, over-explaining, over-giving, and becoming resentful because we're expecting something from someone that they simply don't have the capacity or willingness to give. And here's the hard truth. People can't give you what's not in them. A lot of our frustration comes from failed expectations. We're expecting consistency from someone who's always been inconsistent, emotional support from someone who has never learned how to provide it, and loyalty from someone who has repeatedly shown us they aren't capable of it. And then we're disappointed when they give us exactly what they've always given us. Sometimes the boundary isn't getting them to change. Sometimes the boundary is changing our expectations and changing our access. Because a real friend sees you, even when you can't see yourself. A real friend will push you to grow. They'll hold you accountable to the hopes and the dreams you've shared with them. And they'll even hold you accountable to your inconsistencies, not because they're judging you, but because they care enough not to let you keep abandoning the person you're becoming. And we also have to recognize that not everyone is meant to stay forever. Some people are assigned to a season, some relationships teach us something, and sometimes the season simply ends. We can waste so much emotional energy trying to preserve relationships that have already run their course. And that's not just exhausting, it's unhealthy. So ask yourself, who are my friends? Not who likes my posts, not who I've known the longest, not who calls me when they need something, who actually shows up, who tells me the truth, who celebrates me without competing with me, who challenges me without controlling me, and who respects my boundaries. And perhaps the most important question, am I being that kind of friend to them? Because boundaries aren't about shutting people out. They're about protecting your emotional health, recognizing what is reciprocal, and learning where your energy belongs. You don't have to carry every relationship. You don't have to chase people into showing up. And you don't have to keep investing where there's no reciprocity. Protecting your peace isn't about having fewer people in your life. It's about having healthier relationships with the people who are truly meant to be there. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed your tea with tea. Enjoy the rest of your day.